What's up, fantasy people? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Banjo, the dog, coming at you live from my garage. And this is the Fantasy Footballin' Show. Today's episode, Week 9, last second Fantasy Factoids. Sunday morning information to set your lineup. So we'll start with the important stuff first. But first off, thank you so much to our 29th subscriber. Jason convinced one of his friends that he was having lunch with to subscribe. I don't know. So thank you. That was awesome. And we got our 27th and 28th last week. Amazing stuff. People leaving comments. Thank you so much. We don't get anything out of this except, dopamine to our brains. And you guys are supplying that dopamine. Really, it does make us feel great. So, So first off, I'm going to start with the important stuff, or what I think is important first. So to me and my fantasy football team, Mark Andrews is doubtful. He came out yesterday that he was doubtful. He hasn't practiced all week. You watch that game, he jacked his shoulder up the second series or something like that. Isaiah Likely came in, and we were like, who is this guy? You kind of forgot about his preseason, hype and everything. He was awesome in the preseason, and now he comes in immediately and picks up where he left off. So I picked up Likely on waivers Tuesday. He was on my waiver show. And I've got, the Muth, and the Muth is Luth this week, as in Luth, who knows where he is. He's probably at, his parents' house or something. He's on bye. And if you guys are wondering how many clothes I'm wearing, there's flannel, t-shirt, sweatshirt, beanie. It is cold up here in the North State. Thank God. And look for a big game and also Bateman is out. And somebody else is out too. So Devin Duvernay, he's been on our waiver show for how long, dude? For how long? Forever. If he can't do it this week, I would temper expectations for the rest of the year. But if he has a big week this week, dude, he's worth maybe a bench stash just to see how it plays out this week. Also, Josh Palmer. Okay, so new team. Josh Palmer cleared to play. I've been talking about him for weeks as well. Because Mike Williams is out. Keenan Allen is out. Parham, their rookie tight end from last year, just hit IR. So let's see. They've got Josh Palmer, who's going to get a ton of targets. They've got Everett, who's going to get a ton of targets, even though these are all kind of short play guys. And then Carter, if he's out there, he's been sick all week. But if he plays, dude, he's going to get a lot of targets. So if you're just desperate for a wide receiver right now, check out Carter. So here we go. Just continue on this B crap. Players expected to make their debut today. So this kind of stuff you're looking out for across the league. So in Miami, we want to see how Bradley Subbb does in their defense, because that's a big piece for them. Miami's defense is startable some weeks, but if they get a decent pass rush, they already have one good pass rusher there, but two good pass rushers makes a big difference. So check to see how their defense goes and how Jeff Wilson Jr. is used. I had him picked up, and then I dropped him for somebody. Oh, yeah, for the backup to my running back. Oh, yeah, Dontrell Hilliard. All this crap, dude. Whatever. Derrick Henry looks like he's just fine. I dropped Dontrell Hilliard and picked up somebody else. I can't remember who. Chase Claypool. We want to see how he's going to do, if he gets how many targets he gets. Hawkinson is supposedly going to be heavily involved, the Vikings say. I hope he does amazing. I want the Vikings to win the World Series this year. Speaking of World Series, I'm from Bakersfield, California, which is by LA. I've been to 100 Dodger games, literally. My dad was a pool man. All the rich people gave him tickets. We went to a ton of games, so I love the Dodgers. I hate the Astros, man. I hate the Astros so much. I used to love the Astros. And then that Skeeting channel just killed me, so I didn't really watch a World Series. Whatever, dude. And I'm not a huge Bryce Harper fan either. So it sucks, man. This is the worst World Series I've seen in a long time because I didn't really care. Continuing on. So Nyheim Hines, we've all heard that thing. What'd he say? It was Josh Allen. Man, he ran by me, and we both said, that guy is fast. It's Guess what, dude? You got James Cook on your team. He's faster. Is he faster than James Cook? Get James Cook the ball. God, man. Zach Moss. You want to see how he's going to do, especially with Jonathan Taylor-Thomas not playing today. Deion Jackson. I mentioned him a couple times. I mean, people were on Deion Jackson. As soon as I saw him, I was like, who is this guy? Pick him up. I do believe in Deion Jackson. Kadarius Toney. What's his name? Travis Kelce was like, oh, man, I've never seen anybody like him when he has a ball in his hands. Well, guess what? Remember, like, last year when they signed Josh Gordon? They were like, oh, yeah. He came out after the first practice there, and he's like, the way he runs routes, I've never seen anybody run routes. And it's like, you know how many targets Josh Gordon got last year from Patrick Mahomes? Like 1.5. So don't listen to any of that crap. But I do like Kadarius Toney in the future. I don't know about this year, but next year, oh, yeah. Cam Akers active and expected to get work. Role will only ramp up after this weekend. This is an Ian Crap Report quote. So, Ian Crap Report reports a bunch of crap on Sunday mornings and Saturday nights for some reason. I really like him during the week, but for some reason, man, he just, like, hates fantasy football and just spews crap on Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, Cam Akers, I wouldn't believe in Cam Akers. I'm still a Kyren Williams owner. Ronnie Rivers only got called up because of Darrell Henderson was sick and couldn't breathe last week, if you were wondering what happened there. So that is just a cluster F there, and you probably don't want to mess with it. But you still want to get Kyren Williams on your IR because he'll probably be activated next week. So this was a big one. People were asking about James Conner, and dude, you might just want to go Pacheco here because I was hoping that. So James Conner has limited practices every day this week, which is great. But why is it still a game time decision? You know, like they should have an idea of his health. It's not great. So if you just want to err on Pacheco, the person I was talking about before, because they're coming off a bye, they're gonna smoke. I forget who they're playing. Oh, Tennessee, right? Yeah, they're playing Tennessee. It's gonna be a close game. You can see Pacheco getting a lot of work. But Tennessee just stopped Damien Pierce, and you saw what Damien Pierce did on Thursday against the Eagles. So Tennessee could have a really good run defense, but it's so much. See, this is crazy about fantasy football. It's like oh yeah, all this changing parts just changes your answer day to day. But yeah, I mean, if James Conner's playing, play him over Pacheco, but just be dang sure. And then this is great. Hey, guess who's going against Ramondre Stevenson this week? I'm telling you, man, I'm setting records for the best matchups against me. Just keep them coming, Damien Harris is out. Looks like he's not going to play versus the Colts. I hope to God he does because I'm going against Ramondre, Jason's sister. Dude, this is crazy, man. Like, I literally go against, like, players that get 30-plus points all the time. But you know what? I still love fantasy football. I'm still doing this. This is great. I'm having fun right now. Darren Waller, unlikely to go against the Jaguars. Also, Green Bay tried to acquire Darren Waller. That just came out this morning, too. And, yeah, that's great, dude. Why don't you go acquire some old tight end that doesn't ever play? You got Robert Tunney. Don't even use him. Quit it! Swift. For the, sorry, man. I literally just rolled out of bed, Time change happened. Ugh, whatever, dude. Crazy day. Swift expected to play with limited snaps. The thing is that Vegas didn't have TD props on him this morning, so even Vegas isn't sure if he's going to play. So if you're a Swift owner, it's not good, but you're going to play him if he plays. Because you've been holding on to him all year, and you got that one good game out of him, and you're not. And then the one time you don't start him, he'll probably go off and get like an 80-yard touchdown, So for your mental health, you just play him and just deal with the consequences. So pay attention to him. Jamal Williams doesn't have a TD prop either, so that's what they don't rate. Vegas just doesn't know who's going to start. Tannehill will test ankle before the game. I really hope he plays for Derrick Henry's sake, even though Derrick Henry got 200 and whatever yards when Willis threw, 10 times last week. So it's maybe counterintuitive, but they're going against Kansas City. I would love to get somebody that can actually score some touchdowns because that was still a close game against Houston last week when this was happening. It's going to be a bloodbath, dude, if they have to start Mac Willis or whatever his name is. Next up, Diggs is going to be going against Sauce today. So that's going to be a huge matchup. Sauce Gardner hasn't allowed more than like 3 catches and like something yards to anybody this whole year. And he's like, he's like 6'2" or something. And Stephon Diggs is like 5'10" or something. So it'll be interesting. And I am a Gabe Davis owner. So this is a Gabe Davis 2-touchdown game. Please. I need it, man. I already went against Dallas Goedert, and now I get to go against Ramondre Stevenson and Kenneth Walker. Oh, this is amazing, dude. I love it. Packers, so yeah, try to get Claypool and Waller. Paris Campbell is expected to get all the Hines plays. This is what Sam Ehlinger, their new quarterback, was talking about with reporters with. He was really excited for Paris Campbell to get all these gadget plays and short passing plays and all the stuff that Hines was getting. It's not like Hines was setting the world on fire, but something you might want to pay attention to. Or if you're like in a 16-man league and you need somebody to get 2 receptions, maybe Paris Campbell. Cowboys turning their sights to OBJ. So they tried to get Brandon Cooks. All that guaranteed money didn't work. So they're looking at the next best thing, which is OBJ. So he wouldn't be able to get in there for a little bit, but Michael Gallup hasn't been the same since he came back from injury, if you know how he has been the last couple of years. So maybe they're a little bit worried about that. So, I'm sure people probably have OBJ in your league, but, maybe worth a stash. Lazard is trying to play in Detroit with his shoulder, and he's projected like 11 points on ESPN, but if he plays, he's going to get a ton of yards. He's going to get like 100 yards and a touchdown. And he's going to really put a damper on Dobbs. So pay attention to that if you're a Dobbs or Lazard owner, because you want to play Lazard in this game if he plays. Van Jefferson is questionable but expected to play. He debuted last week and ran more routes than that Skornick guy. So, Skornick or whatever, he's been getting some points lately. But Jefferson just debuted last week. If you know Van Jefferson, he's a vertical guy. And he can get a long touchdown. They really haven't had any explosive plays. And with Cooper Kupp hobbled, Cooper Kupp is playing today, but he's still hobbled. So they might try to do some other things. So yeah, Pacheco, you might want to, if he's still out there, you might want to store him because, like I said, they announced he was a starter before the bye. They had their bye. This is the first game. They're heavily favored this game, so look for Pacheco. This should be a good sign of what he's going to do going forward. So you can stash him and drop him on Tuesday if you have to. I've had him for a while because I just love Pacheco. His potential to be like a league winner is higher than most. Darrell Henderson, yeah, he was sick last week. Ronnie Rivers is activated today. I should have said that earlier when I was talking about stuff. But yeah, so like last week, that was just a product of him getting sick. It wasn't like Ronnie Rivers is outperforming him or something like that. And then James Robinson, knee, game time decision versus Bills. He made the team debut last week, and they are optimistic, but it's not like you want to start anybody on the Jets going against the Bills this week because the Bills are probably going to keep them below 14 points, if I had to guess. So, not good. So anyways, that is the show. I should have asked to like and subscribe before, but hey, dude, whatever. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe because, I need 50 subscribers just to even do a live stream from this. And I'm checking out the early Black Friday deals. I'm trying to get a Lenovo Legion because apparently I don't know anything about computers. I'm just using all this research. There's a lot of crap computers out there apparently. There's a little Samsung crap. What else was there, dude? Acer's crap now? What? I thought Acer was good back when I was in college. But anyways, I'm trying to buy one on Amazon, and I don't know if I should buy one on Amazon. I should probably go to Best Buy and show them the prices of Amazon, see if they'll match. Anyways, if you don't like this, don't like it, thumbs down, leave a hurtful comment. Tell us what you want to see, tell us what you don't want to see. Thank you so much, and good luck today. I'm going to be, I know this is early, but I'll try to leave comments when stuff pops up. And I will see you guys later. Bye.